What's going on? Welcome to the channel. I am AdamMcKola outside Old Trafford. We've been beaten 1-0 by Real Sociedad. Absolutely shocking penalty decision to give the penalty to Real Sociedad. Never, ever, ever a handball. And when you've got VAR, that's what VAR is here for, to intervene in instances like that. Surely the ref should be going over to the screen. Surely the ref should be doing something and not giving that penalty. The ball clearly came off Lisandro Martinez's knee, goes up into his arm, which is kind of tucked into his body anyway. And it should never have been given as a penalty. So a shocking decision by the referee and by video assistant referees as well today here at Old Trafford to award Real Sociedad the penalty, which eventually gets them the goal and gets them the win. But overall today, I don't think Manchester United deserved much more than a draw anyway. We were pretty poor throughout the game. We never really created any clear-cut chances. There was one or two in the second half, scrappy games. And in the first half, we had a goal disallowed for Cristiano Ronaldo for offside. I don't know whether that one was offside or not. I'm trusting it is because they have VAR. But they also had VAR when they gave the penalty. And we never saw it at the time. My initial instinct was, that's a penalty. Because I saw his arm and I seen the ball hit it. But I'm all the way at the back of the Stretford end. How the hell am I supposed to know whether that's right or wrong? You know what I mean? And the referee sees that, gives the penalty, but then doesn't even refer to the screen. Surely someone should be in his ear saying, mate, go over to the screen and check it out, because that's not a penalty. It's come off his knee first. And even if it directly hits his hand, I'm not sure that's a penalty because his arm's half tucked in anyway. And it's in his body line or whatever the hell you want to call it. So poor decision in that regard. But look, United made changes today. I think there were around 8 changes Manchester United made to the team. And the players that came in and got their opportunities to come in, you can't really say they deserve to start the next game. Do you know what I mean? When you're looking around, Harry Maguire came in, not good enough today. Shows exactly why he spreads uncertainty in the defence with the way he plays with the ball, with the way he brings the ball out. You can see why it makes others nervous in that Manchester United team. And Harry Maguire is not starting games based off this performance. Victor Lindelof, I actually thought he did okay when he had to go over to right back, even though he was out of position. I thought he was pretty good with the ball at times, but again, he's not a right back. Lisandro Martinez comes in for Diogo Dalot. Hopefully Diogo Dalot's not too injured, but Lisandro Martinez comes in for him and shows straight away exactly, you know, how the likes of Maguire should be doing in that defence with the ball. Be able to bring it forward and scuff. Maguire's just stiff. He's got the turning circle of an 18-wheel lorry, and you can tell, and the fans know it. You can feel the fans get on edge when he gets on the ball. It's mad. Joseph Zam says Fred can't seem to pass 10 yards. VAR out. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it makes a big difference to the team when you're able to play out from the back and play out comfortably. When Terrell Malacia can expect the ball to come quickly from his centre-back and not the player to take 1, 2, 3 seconds over the ball. Those seconds make a difference. And that's what you see from Harry Maguire far too often, just dilly-dallying around. But yeah, never, ever a penalty. That's not the defence's fault, you know what I mean? I just think you can help us with how we progress through the pitch. Today, Casemiro as well, I don't think he looked particularly great. There were a few moments in possession where he makes interceptions where his head, and instead of just heading it and lumping it out like Maguire or someone would, he finds the pass with his head, which I'm really impressed with. But there are other moments today where he got caught out, and we need to see a little bit of improvement from Casemiro. But again, I expect he'll eventually get there because, you know, he's only had a few substitution appearances. We need to get him up to speed. And that's the problem with today. You can't tell whether it was down to fitness, down to match sharpness, down to quality, because there's so many players coming in that haven't played much football. Cristiano Ronaldo's coming in today and he hasn't started any game since that game against was it Brentford. So, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo's not up to speed. You know, Anthony Elanga, there was a few good moments in the first half, but he fizzles out, and you'd argue whether he's actually got the quality anyway. Anthony's still finding his feet. Christian Eriksen started the game, which was a surprise to me because I'd have left Christian Eriksen out and rested him, but he only played 45 minutes, and Bruno Fernandes played the other 45 minutes, which is fine. I have no issue with that. Casemiro playing fine. I have no issue with that. Fred, he does great things, and then he will follow it up with a stupid thing. And you just left there thinking, what is he doing? If he had a brain cell, he'd be absolutely dangerous. It'd be absolutely dangerous, but he just doesn't seem to have it, unfortunately. But yeah, the changes today didn't work for Manchester United, and I don't think any of those players that came in actually took their opportunities. And the likes of Sancho, Rashford will be straight back into the team. The likes of McTominay, maybe even straight back into the team until Casemiro is fully fit to go. The likes of Lissandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, straight back into the team. Diogo Dalot hopefully isn't injured. Eric says we haven't played well since the Liverpool game. Maybe. I don't think we played particularly badly today. I don't think we played well either. A 0-0 draw probably would have been a fair result because that was never, ever, ever a penalty. Daniel says, truth is we've looked okay for about an hour of football this season. Maybe true, but we've got to take our time under Erik ten Hag to get used to the patterns of play that he wants us to play and those kind of things. And eventually it will come. We're seeing glimpses of it, like you say, in small periods of play. Pranav says, thoughts on Ronaldo. I don't think he was good enough today, and I don't think we'll be seeing him start a game. Maybe he's got, maybe he doesn't want to be playing in the Europa League or whatever. That's cool. I understand it, but I can't see him earning his spot in the first 11 in the Premier League games playing like that. Expected with the changes that took place, we will be better for this loss onwards and upwards, says PP. Yeah, I don't feel devastated by this loss. I'm disappointed to have lost. I'm always going to be sad when Man United lose. I'll be sad if we lost a coin toss, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I understand why we didn't win today. And first of all, we should have drawn. It was never a penalty. Never, ever a penalty. I'll say it till I'm blue in my face. So you can take that into consideration. So if it was a 0-0 draw against Real Sociedad, I'd be disappointed. But overall, I'd know why. We made a lot of changes. And as a result of those changes, the team was just, out of shape and not sharp enough. So I understand why Manchester United lost today, and I'm not going to get too panicky and too concerned by that. So yeah, next up we've got you can hear the Real Sociedad fans coming out all over there. Next up, Manchester United have got Crystal Palace on the weekend, which will be a difficult away game for Manchester United, but one that we can hopefully win. And I'll expect to see Diogo Dalot, Martinez, Varane, Malacia, maybe McTominay, Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, and that front three of maybe Anthony, Rashford, and Jadon Sancho starting this game. I cannot see Cristiano Ronaldo start. I cannot see Harry Maguire start. They slow us down far too much. But defeat here today for Manchester United at Old Trafford, as disappointing as that is, we've still got plenty of a way to go. It is disappointing though, because if you finish top of your group in the Europa League this season, you miss out on one of the knockout stages, which would be beneficial for us, especially with a World Cup year and all those kind of things. No games this weekend, says Daniel. There's a possibility there's going to be no games this weekend and next weekend, I'm hearing as well, which is all a little bit crazy. So there may be no games because of the news in England today, which is annoying. I don't know why you'd cancel football. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, United have lost. Real Sociedad have won 1-0 to Real Sociedad. It was never a penalty, but we know why we lost. And the team, we made a lot of changes. Not fit, not good enough, maybe some of them. But I think the manager will see that, and I think we'll be back to the strongest 11 on the weekend. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're keeping it locked. And until next time, I have been AdamMcKola. I'm going to get out of here. Peace.